problem with the mercury on the brain. But
so see, there's a little bit of truth there, but it's yeah.
But I think that what's really interesting is that when they did the whole Human Genome Project and they're looking at genes, is what they don't understand, that the gene pool is fluid, and something has to push those genes. It could be a chemical environment, a vaccine, a toxin, and it's not going to be the same for every person.
Well, the director of Cold Springs had to resign last year for saying blacks weren't human. Before that was even in the news, I named him as a top eugenicist. Dr. Watson, in Endgame, Blueprint for Global Enslavement.
Times are tough, and many of us expect them to get worse. The war.
I'm going to talk to Jessica, Tim, and Larry with quick questions here in just a moment. But Dr. Sherri Tenpenny, Rob Dew, a couple months ago, was up there interviewing her for Fall of the Republic 2. And he said, you want to come out with T-shirts to fund your operation, plus get the word out. And she brought me a bunch of them. They're really good-looking shirts. Vaccine Refusnik. She's given me 3 of them. Go to drtenpenny.com and check out the store there and support the work she's doing. In fact, she's wearing one of them right now. Maybe with that camera we can zoom in on these. This is one that says forced, mandatory, required.
No.
And we're saying no to those. drtenpenny.com on the back. Don't inject me is on the back. Go to drtenpenny.com and get those and get all our T-shirts, like the Gadsden flag, you name it, at Infowars.com, because this is walking billboards for the truth. We've got to bypass the mainstream media and get the job done.
Thank you, Alex.
Doc, that's a good idea, and I'm glad you took our advice on that, because we all need to fund ourselves to build a bigger platform. We don't have George Soros funding us. Jessica in Michigan, you're on the air. Jessica, go ahead.
Hi, I work at a large hospital here in Grand Rapids, and they have made the flu vaccine mandatory this year for this first time. And I am religiously opposed to that, and I've made that clear to everybody there pretty much. So this morning, Human Resources approached me after work, and they told me that they have set up an appointment for me to meet with a board, and I have 15 minutes to plead my case to them as to why I should be exempt from the vaccine. And currently, they're only allowing medical exemption, and so I don't know. Just wondering if you had any advice.
Well, say you have an allergy. But why to have a job?
Well,
you have to take the shot.
And you have to give you have to sign a paper giving full access to all of your medical records, and then they have a committee that reviews that.
Ma'am, this is tyranny. This is just tyranny.
I totally agree.
What should she do, doctor?
Well, one of the most important things you can do is to try to find some like-minded people. Find some other people that you can band together with and go collectively as a group, because I am sure that in the place where you work, that there are other people who want to refuse this vaccine.
Yes, you're isolated. They want to corner you. That's what
Exactly.
That's why they're forcibly inoculating only elementary kids, because they know they're defenseless.
Exactly. And if you can find some like-minded people, there's already a nursing shortage. They can't fire or suspend all of you. So you really need to get together collectively.
And you tell them it's a religious discrimination and that you may have to sue them, and they'll back off.
Yeah.
Decide it's against your religion today.
I think that people are going to need to be that strong and stand up for that.
Well, look, they stood up in England. They stood up in Germany. They ordered the doctors to fine people that didn't do it. If they didn't take the shot, the doctors said, we'll just quit. I mean, we've got to learn to say no. They tried to put GMO food in France. The farmers went crazy.
Yeah.
And we've got to grow a backbone like Americans used to. Ma'am, I'm sorry to hear that's happening to you. Tim in Ohio, you're on the air with Dr. Sherri Tenpenny. Go ahead.
Hi, Alex. Hello, Dr. Tenpenny.
Good afternoon.
I'm right next door to you when you're at home in Lorain County. Alex, I messed a message with your video guys. I could have captured that interview. I got all the cameras and all the production.
Okay, great. You have a question for her, Tim? We're almost out of time.
Yes, Dr. Tenpenny. I noticed on the local stations, Monica Roffin, Stephanie Schaefer, Lee Jordan, Alicia Booth, Dawn Kendrick, none of them will have you on. Why?
That's pretty interesting. It's sort of like you're never a prophet in your own town, are you? But I was on Mike Trivisano a couple of weeks ago on 1100 a.m., and I was supposed to be on last Thursday, but got preempted by the military base thing that happened.
Yeah. Tim, thank you. Larry, 10-second question. Hit us. Larry in Minnesota.
Hi, Alex. Hi, Sherri. I'm a Desert Storm vet and a healthcare worker, and in a similar position as the girl that just called just a minute ago. The goal is 100%. Any comments about herd immunity? And can I give my website out? I'm a healthcare worker. I want to get this information.
But Obama says nobody has to take it. Give your website out.
healthcarecharity.com in the Twin Cities, Minnesota. Thank you,
All right,
Alex.
God bless you. Dr. Sherri Tenpenny, DrSherriTenpenny.com or DrTenpenny.com. Thank you so much for spending time with us.
You're welcome. Thanks, Alex.
You are a trooper, a warrior, an Amazon princess in the fight against tyranny. Retransmission starts now. Key info at Infowars.com. Great job.
You are listening.